guys, it's Jen from Phoenix and Lotus, and this is Alan, Gato Negro, and he wanted to be part of the video, so we're gonna let him because otherwise he's just gonna wander around and screech, which is not helpful. So today's question is, do you feel a connection to your cards? And I would definitely say yes. I feel more connected to some decks than I do to others, and it goes in cycles. Sometimes I'll feel really, really strongly connected to one particular deck, and other times I just won't be as strongly dialed in with that one. But there are certain decks that I feel more connected to than others. For example, this is the Shadowscapes Tarot. And from the first time that I took this out of the box, I got it. I could look at the cards and think, this is what that means, and this is what it means for me, and the artwork is beautiful, and it makes sense to me, and I love the images. I loved the interpretations that came with the little white book. Before I bought the deck, I had actually downloaded it as an app, and that was because I didn't have a whole lot of money, and I was traveling, and I didn't have a whole lot of space for decks, so I thought, okay, I'm going to pay the $4 for an app, and this one looks pretty, but then working with those cards in an app, which is not ideal for me because I am very hands-on and very tactile, and I like to touch things, but I did get to see the images in the app, which is good because I'm also a very visual kid, so that was helpful, but I love this deck and I feel really connected to it. And if you've watched some of the other videos, you've seen me call out some cards there, but I'm trying to find like this Page of Wands. She's gorgeous. I mean, look at that. The music and the growth in there, that's amazing. It's just such a beautiful card. The Eight of Cups is another one that, how clearly does that symbolize that walking away? I am walking away from what does not serve. I'm focusing on my light and the things that I need to be fulfilled. Just amazing. So I do feel very strongly connected to that deck. Another deck that I feel really strongly connected to is the Tarot of Pagan Cats. And this one was a gift from my husband. You may have noticed we're cat people. Just throwing that out there. But this is another one that I just immediately got it and connected with it. And all the interpretations made sense to me. I love this Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is not usually a card that I love, but in this deck I do. It made perfect sense to me. I love the knights in this deck. All the knights are cat riding various other animals, and I love turtles, and I'm a Scorpio, so I'm very strongly connected to water and the cups, and I love that he is riding a turtle. I just think that's so fun and so really cool. Yeah, so this is another deck that I feel really connected with and that I've worked with a lot because of that, because I feel very deeply connected to it. And now, lest you think that I'm only connected with decks that I've worked with for a really long time, I just started working with the Prisma Visions Tarot. I am 5 days into a 1 a day for 78 day challenge with it, so I'm really only barely scratching the surface of what this deck has to offer, but every single time I touch it or look at one of the cards, I just feel energized and focused and really excited about looking at the cards and figuring out what symbols are in there that I can unpack and what's that particular card trying to tell me today. And it's a great feeling having that sort of connection with cards and with a deck. So yes, I definitely feel connected to my cards. And if I don't, for a particular reason, if I start shuffling and it just doesn't feel right, I'll stop and I'll do something to try and shift the energy of the deck. I'll charge it in sunlight or moonlight. I will blow on the deck. I'll light some incense and run it through the incense or smudge it with sage or something. I'll let it hang out with some crystals to try and just change the energy, or I'll spread all the cards out and break out my singing bowl and try and get us all aligned with our highest vibration so that everything feels good and right and the way it's supposed to. So that is how I connect with decks and try to maintain that connection.